everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. How are you? That's nice. I'm glad that you're awesome. Or not. I'm sorry that happened, or great for you. Whatever. We're talking about Jess Fam today because apparently something's been going on in our house. Another kid moved out of the old house, moved into this house. There's no room. People are sleeping on floors, hitchhiking across the state. I don't know what's going on. But Jess Fam is... we haven't talked about her in a little while, and so we got to make sure we're keeping up with the Jess Fam drama. Shall we? Okay, well, let's go. So I think we left off with Jess Fam cutting off her daughter's hair and Chris getting super duper pissed about it, everybody making fun of her, laughing, and Jess Fam using it for clout. Then she did a video about Lilia, which I posted on my community page. It said, my 13-year-old daughter's first time. I'm shook, and has a daughter with tears. And people got pissed, and then she changed it after I posted it because she got caught in 4K. We all know that Jess Fam will use anything to get and her channel is flailing. She still makes a bit of money, obviously, but it's very, very, very slow growth. People aren't watching her videos as much. Her snark channel is like on fire. People hate her. I mean, she goes to Disney like 10 times a week. That's all she really has. Or she travels with butt plug scab knees or whatever her name is. That's all she does. That's basically been her channel since I've been covering her. Nothing has changed. It's all the same garbage. Bad parenting. All about me. Wearing clothes that absolutely should be wearing. They don't fit. Okay? They don't fit. But I also made a promise, and I got to talk about Jess Fam because that promise is coming true very soon. I will be at 200,000 subscribers. I'm at 193. I'm growing pretty fast this month. It's been awesome. I think people are doing it on purpose because they want to see me with my ass half out going down a water slide in a yellow bikini. How dare you? How dare you? But I'll do it because I'm a man of my word. So that's coming soon. I get to do this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be scarred? Anyway, let's get to this video. Let's hear what people are telling me. People tell me to watch this. Let's see what's going on with the Jess Fam on her wall.
On to one of the biggest changes of all.
There's no changes.
We've had quite a few people point out that something is different this year. We have so much to catch up on. Like, I don't even know where to start. The good, the...
Who cares? Shut up.
Bad, the in-between. Where do I even start? I have been actually out of the house all day, running errands, prepping for school to start next week. There are a lot of changes going on right now. I took Tommy out shopping this morning. He just has outgrown like all of his clothes that he has here. And I'll talk more about this in a little bit, but he needs clothes. He actually had a dentist appointment. Like we've just been out of the house all day. I finally have a minute to...
Tommy, I think, is one of Chris's kids, right? Tommy and Caden. There's two Cadens or something like that. And I think the issue, I think people were pointing out that Tommy has moved in with her because Tommy doesn't, I don't know what's going on. I guess we're going to find out now, but she's going to use it for content. Doesn't matter what's going on. Everything is content to Jess.
Update you guys because there has been so much happening. I feel like I need to do just like one massive life update. It's been a...
No, thanks. We're good.
While since we've done one of these. First of all, the last video that you guys saw, we were in Disneyland still, obviously.
Obviously, because that's all you ever do. Okay, obviously.
And we're back now.
Sammy, how you doing, buddy? You can hear Sam. He's got a collar on now that has a tracker in it, and it has a little bell. So whenever he scratches or moves, you can hear the little bell. But that really scared a lot of people. Even got like some of the kids a little bit upset. So we don't want to lose Sammy because he keeps trying to get out, and he really wants to get out. So now he wears a tracker with a bell. That's why you can hear it.
I'm really bummed because I had one more full Disney vlog to edit and upload.
Oh, did you? I'm sure we'll get over it not having it.
Post for you guys. That actually should have been today's video, but instead, here I am. So I guess...
yeah. Our loss. Both ways.
We'll start there. Right now, I'm doing something fun every single day with my kids until school starts. If you follow me on TikTok,
is one of those things going to Target with a bikini on? Because, ew. Okay? Grow up, Jess Fam!
Seen it. It has been so much fun.
Who goes to the grocery store with a bikini on?
Single day we do something different. We're just trying to soak up every last bit of summer break.
It's cold in grocery stores.
The kids go back to school, so we're trying to make it epic. So every day we've been doing something fun. Anyway, if you follow me on TikTok, you have seen me post daily all of these super fun and exciting things that we've been doing with all of the kids. Well, yesterday at our fun location of the day, something devastating happened.
Did someone die? What's devastating to Jess Fam? Something devastating is probably somebody lost a teddy bear. I don't know, somebody tripped and fell. What's devastating?
Devastating for me. Anyway, this has never happened to me before. In my 13, 14
Stop clapping when you talk. Stop it! Why do people... and my Stop it. You are a seal. You're a human. If you clap while you talk to people, I think that you should be in jail.
Gosh, it's gonna be 14 years now that I've been on YouTube. And the last 14 years, I don't think I have ever had something like this happen to me. So
just say the thing, which is when you try to get kidnapped while you were drunk in Nashville. Did you never have that? All her stories are just crazy. I've never had this thing. I was offered to go to space by Elon Musk, and I was like, oh my gosh. Her stories are such lies. She blows everything up. It's ridiculous.
Well, I was editing a vlog on the way to our destination. It was like a 40-minute drive. I do this.
Why is destination in quotes? Your destination. Why?
Drive, and I'll edit in the car while he's driving. That way I can post as much content as I can for you guys. I edit all of my...
Nothing. We're good. We're all good. All good.
My own stuff, so
the reason why Jess edits her own stuff, because she doesn't have to. She has lots of money to hire somebody and save her some time. It's because she does not want anybody to see the actual footage of behind the scenes stuff. Could you imagine getting your hands on some behind the scenes footage of actually what she says to her kids and yells at them and shit like that and gets them redo that, redo this? Oh, if you ever got to see it, it would be crazy.
Takes a long time to do. So any chance I get, if I'm driving or like any downtime I get, I'm pretty much always editing. This was no different. Well,
at least she admitted it. Any downtime she gets, she's editing. Not hanging out with her kids or anything. Just editing.
Was sitting and editing in the car. And if you don't know, in case you have no like basic prior knowledge of like how cameras and such work, in order to record videos, you have a memory card that like sticks and it like imprints all of...
Everybody knows how it works.
The videos onto this memory card, and then essentially your entire life is on that memory card. So the memory card is like this big. It's so tiny, and it's the most important thing in my whole job, this memory card. I've had issues with memory cards in the past.
So get good memory cards, asshole.
I have had specifically, like when Addie was born, I lost.
God, holy cuts, Batman. When I was hanging by the pool, not watching my kids, I was like totally like, I'm right. And like somebody said, damn the cuts. These people just say a sentence. One sentence without a cut. A sentence.
Like the first 2 weeks of her life or something.
Okay, there's a spider webs behind that chair. Holy shit, there's one little spider back there who's making the craziest spider webs.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but some really important footage. I had a memory card, and I think it went corrupt or something. I can't even remember what happened to it, but I somehow lost that footage.
You're corrupt.
And so because of that, I never reuse memory cards. Typically, people will take their memory cards, they'll use it, fill it up, they'll take everything off of it, and then delete everything and then start over. I'm too scared to do that these days. Like, I don't even do that anymore because I lost all that footage. I'm so afraid that
you're dumb.
That's gonna happen again. So
just be smart. Get a portable hard drive, or like one of these things. Where is it? Oh, where is it? I can't even show you. The cable's too short, but here's what you can do. You see that? Okay, so it's like these they're called NVMe hard drives. They're really cheap. They're a little stick, probably about a terabyte, probably the fastest hard drives you can get. Then get an NVMe reader, and then you start in there. And then you just unload your footage. Once you have your footage unloaded and your vlog edited, then you can delete the footage. But yeah, this woman really goes out and buys SD cards every time? So she's got thousands of SD cards? What an idiot. What a waste of money.
I buy new memory cards every time one fills up. I just trauma, okay?
You idiot.
Because of that, I have several different memory cards, and this particular memory card, the one that had the Disney footage on it, as well as the last several weeks, months really, of footage. Oh my god.
Ha ha, dumbass.
Oh my god, I'm just like remembering everything else that's on the card. It was full.
Like what? Like what? We hang out with Kira and Preston? Just saying. What?
It filled up, so it was time to change it out. I put a new card into my camera, which I had sitting in my camera, and I had this memory card out and ready to pop into my computer to edit the next vlog. I was going to put it in to import the footage. I sat it on top of my computer because I was in the middle of like doing something, and so the computer's on top of me, the memory card.
So like, I was with the card. It was like, the card too. And it was like, oh my god, there's stuff on there that probably nobody should ever see. And I had the card. It was like, I had a coffee, and I was like, oh my god, I'm drinking this thing. I was like, we go to Disney and Disney, and I was like, went down the slide, my ass cheek was hanging and stuff. It was great, totally fun. Now Josh is gonna do the video. We had to show the house. I can't believe he's gonna do that. I'm so pissed off, but I'm definitely gonna watch because I want to see his ass. You know, I was just watching that and I was like editing, like, shut up, man! Just talk normal.
The sound, you could probably see where this is going. Maybe not though. Memory card was sitting on top. Chris asked.
Just get to the story, man.
to move something, and then he like turned in the car, and so my laptop tilted and the memory card slid off and fell right into the crack between the door.
Okay. All that shit you just said right there could have been like, I lost the SD card. That's all you had to say.
And the like weatherproofing strip right there, and I like freaked out, but I could see it there. I could like physically see the memory card, so I was like low-key freaking out, but I was like, it's fine. I said out loud,
low-key like hella freaking out, like California speak like talk,
because I know I'm like the most forgetful human on planet Earth. I was like, don't let me forget to grab that memory card, because if I open my door...
If you're the most forgetful human, and I highly doubt it because I am, just grab it now.
Gone. Like that memory card's gonna be gone. Everything on it's gonna be gone. Anyway, we're running late to our appointment to go to this thing. Sure enough, probably 10 minutes later, we arrive at the place, and I immediately start filming, and I get there, completely forgot about the memory card. And what's crazy is that, fast forwarding a little bit, I actually got...
Oh, thanks for fast forwarding for us!
Footage of this memory card sitting. I'll show you guys right here. I am filming my kids like getting out of the car, like TikTok vlogging, and you can physically see that.
You couldn't reach down to grab that? You couldn't reach down to grab that? You deserve to lose the footage, lazy bastard.
Memory card sitting on the edge of the door. I then proceed to shut the door, so it's obviously...
She crushed that shit.
still in there, and then I start walking away. Chris reopens the door, and that's all I can see. So anyway, we went inside, we did our thing, we go back out.
Definitely did your thing wearing that. You wore that to the store.
Get back into the car, leave, go drive 40 minutes back home. Then I realize, holy moly, I forgot to look for my memory card right there. It has everything on it.
Holy shit, this story could have been 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I lost the card between the thing, I forgot it, left it there. Bye, the end.
Everything for the past several weeks, every vlog.
Stop clapping!
I'm talking some really important life moments, including but not limited to the last 2 days of Disney.
That's your most important life moments? You've been to Disney 100 times. No, scratch that. 500 times. We get it. You went on rides and shit. You suck ass.
School shopping that we did, us moving rooms around in the house, which I am going to be getting to in a minute. We have like huge things going on. I redid an entire room in our house, like I call it the green room now. I'm still going to post that video because I still have a lot of the footage, but the entire end of the footage, like all finishing the whole room is on the...
Ha ha! Loser, you deserve it. You deserve this. You know you deserve this.
Like my whole life for the last several weeks is on this memory card, and now I arrive back home and I realize I don't have it. I was
Good.
Devastated. I'm still devastated.
This is what devastates you? Okay.
Drive all the way back to this place, and these people are so helpful. They're like looking on their cameras trying to see if they can see the memory card fall or see if anyone picked it up, because we got there and it's nowhere to be found. It's absolutely nowhere. After looking in this area for like an hour for this memory card, because this is my job, you guys. Like, it isn't just...
It's a job. You could do something different though, because your job, you suck at this job, okay? You suck ass.
It's like a silly little, like, this is literally my job. All of my content that I had to post. As we're looking for this memory card, a man, like a homeless man, comes up to us, or comes up to Chris, and he said, "What are you guys looking for?" And so Chris was like, "We're looking for a little memory card. It's like this big, it's black and silver." And he goes, "Oh, I have a memory card like that." Like,
how do you this guy's home? First of all, how do you just say that? Like, you just say, like, this homeless guy. Like, how do you know? What if you just... Have you ever seen teenagers, how they dress? They all look homeless. How do you know he's homeless?
I know what you're talking about. I have one, and it's never worked for me. Let me show you what it looks like. He then walks over to his, like, little area, comes back with a camera from, like, the early 2000s. It's really, like, this vintage-looking camera. And he pulls out a black and silver memory card, 128 gigabyte, the exact... It was my memory card. Like, it was...
You don't know that. Do you know how many memory cards exist on planet Earth that are black and silver? I could probably pull one out right now. Me like this? This is black and gold. I'm just saying, memory cards are all the same. It's definitely mine. So she's just... First of all, she's like, this homeless guy definitely stole my card. How do you know it's yours?
Clearly my memory card. And he goes...
Oh, is your name on it?
Yeah, I was never able to get it to work for me, but like maybe you guys can get it to work. So here, gives it to Chris. At this point, I'm just like, oh my god, like this is it. This is the memory card. I'm freaking out. I don't know what's on it. Like, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if the footage is gone. I get back in the car. I'm like, thank you so much. That's so kind of
Here's $1.
you to like give us this memory card that doesn't work for you. Wow. house so nice. Anyway, we go.
She's being a dickhole right now. It's crazy. She's like, thanks, you absolutely stole this, asshole homeless guy. You definitely stole this, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm nice. You I don't know if you meant to put this on it like that, Jess, but you came across as a dickhole here. And karma probably served you.
On our way, get in the car, I pop it into my computer, and there is nothing.
It's just pictures of other people's feet
On this memory card, but 4 inappropriate videos that do not belong to me.
Pornos. How did he get them on there? So how do you know it was your card then? So the card doesn't work, but he's got what you say is a vintage camera. Now, are you saying he shot inappropriate people on the street, or there were porno videos that he downloaded on the internet? Because how else did he get it on there? How do you know it was your card then? So it might not have been your card. It might just been a video. Maybe he thought he could watch the porno videos on the little camera or something like that. There's so many ways this could be the way it is. But you just basically said he stole your card and then deleted it and put pornos on within a few hours? Okay.
Oh my gosh. I like the amount of devastation that I felt, that initial feeling of being let down. Like I thought like maybe I had it back. We're pretty sure that whatever camera he's using, he put the memory card in and it reformatted the memory card and then
and put porno on it?
Overrided all of the content that was on it. I did.
But no, you don't just get to say that. Not like we want to see what he was filming, but are you telling me that he was taking his camera and filming things inappropriately, or were there videos that were likely downloaded from the internet? Because that's going to make a difference. You can't just put it in a camera and there's like pornos on it. He has to put it in a laptop, download it, and install it and put it on the SD card. That all makes a difference. She's not making any sense. Because if it's him filming somebody without their permission and it's inappropriate, fine. You should probably call the police, by the way. If this guy's out actually shooting inappropriate videos of other people, make a complaint, right? But that's not what it sounds like happened. So it sounds like it wasn't your card. It was just coincidence that it was the same one.
Did spend hours trying to get this footage back. I paid money for programs to try to see if they could get it back, and we were not
Shit's never work.
able to recover any of the footage that was on it.
Ease US doesn't work.
So I'm devastated. But
good.
That's a very long
You deserved it.
explanation as to why we are here
Your card's probably still out there floating in the abyss. It's probably still over there somewhere.
today, and there's going to be no content from that Disney vlog until
Watch it be crushed into like the little rubber part of the door. It's like stuck in there. I bet you it's in there.
I guess the universe just really wanted us to catch up. You know,
Was that what it was? The universe sent a homeless guy to take porno videos on your card? That what it was?
like, you know what, Jess, just those
Or karma for being a dickhole.
few weeks, forget them. Let's just start fresh. So here we are, starting
Yeah, let's.
fresh with a life update. We have a lot to talk about. I'm gonna whip up some food really
Like we shouldn't talk about a lot in 10 seconds.
quick. I've been out all day, and then we'll really get into it. I'm gonna make some dinner really quick. I'm doing
Nope. None of that is allowed in here. They can kiss my ass.
last house that we haven't put in spaces yet or haven't decided if we're gonna keep yet. It's also my mom's temporary fridge and microwave area because she's gonna be moving
Why can't she just use yours? That's stupid.
that into her house eventually. We did have the dining table in here, which it didn't really make sense because we do all of our eating right here in this kitchen. So we moved it from in there over to in here. Now that it's in here, I think I talked about this like briefly when we moved into this house. We are actually trying to stay away from a lot of the gray colors that we had in our last house. So I'm thinking we're gonna refinish this table, sand it down. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it's just so much more functional in here where we can use it. It is so freaking heavy, so it was a pain in the butt to get in here, but
You didn't move shit, lazy bones.
on to one of the biggest changes of all. Obviously, summer is quickly coming to an end. The kids are about to start school. They're actually starting school next week. As you guys know, Tommy and Big Kid, they typically come up here for most of the summer, and then a couple weeks before school starts, they go back home. You may or may not have noticed that things have been a little bit different this year, and Tommy is still here. Well, let's have them explain it. Guys, why is Tommy still here? Is that how we feel? So, because of that, things are a lot different around here.
So she's super excited. Yeah, I got another kid to exploit. And so what's happening here, I think, is likely. I guess Tommy's old enough now to make the choice that he wants to go live with his dad and doesn't want to live at home with his mom anymore because his mom doesn't want them on video, or Caden just doesn't want to be on video. We don't know the whole story. The mom's not going to say anything. But he gets to choose, and maybe the choice was to come home, but it's really kind of sad though, a little bit. Those boys have probably been together their whole life, have each other. Now he just wants to move in with the family that has all the cool shit and the trampolines and the pools and all that kind of stuff, and his brother's kind of like at home. There's a sad moment to this. There's a sad tinge to it all. There really is. Okay, I'm sorry. That kid is Chris's son and is now moving in with like, they're not even half brothers and sisters. They're just step brothers and sisters. And not that there's anything wrong with step brothers and sisters, but he's got like a bio brother now, like 2 or 3 hours away or wherever they live. And I feel like it's just a sad moment. Like she's just explaining this as this big thing, but it's a pretty big deal, man. Like that sucks. Being away from brothers and sisters, like, you know, when we moved away, we had Tyson stay, and he's got his own place now, and that was really heartbreaking for all of us. Like, damn, right? Still, like, Tyson came and visit a week ago or so, and it was a great visit, and he left, and Everly just, everybody was a little sad. Like, this is a big moment in some people's lives, right? And so it's like she just like, yeah, we're here, screw all them. It's more like a kick in the nuts to the people, to like Chris's ex-wife. That's what this feels like, right? And so, and of course she's gonna exploit Tommy here, because I think the mom was like saying, I don't want Tommy and Caden on there, I have full custody, blah blah blah. And then Tommy moved in, and now she can exploit him fully. I don't know what the whole story is, but that's really kind of sad for these brothers. For real, it is.
Exhibit A, I've had a lot of questions on the sleeping situation. So the sleeping situation, for one, is something that is changing a lot, and it's going to continue.
Like your ISO? Turn it down!
To keep changing because of all the changes that are going to be happening in this house over the next year.
Holy cuts.
Which is like what our contractor and our architect have said, that is a somewhat realistic time frame to get the rest of the 3 bedrooms in, because we're adding on 3, if you don't know, we're adding on 3 more bedrooms to the main house, and then we're also building an additional dwelling unit in the backyard, and that's where my mom's going to be living. So as of
you don't even have enough rooms for your kids now, and then you're like, oh, in a year maybe they'll get some rooms. That's nice. Why didn't you just wait?
now, my mom is in a bedroom in here, and we're a little tight on space.
Holy shit, your mom's in the house? She's got a... Don't you guys have an RV in your driveway? Go sit in... You live in a freaking warm climate. Go live in the RV, Grandma! Get lost! We need room for our kids!
Which I've mentioned several times. For their age now, it's not a huge deal. This is more so like a long-term goal that we're trying to have for everyone, is for everyone eventually to have like their own room, their own space. But in the meantime, until the renovations A start and B are finished, let me show you guys our now current sleeping situation. This room, by the way,
let me show you where all our kids sleep.
and this room makeover, don't look at it too much. That footage was also lost in the memory card fiasco, so I'm not
sucker.
I'm gonna put that together, but I will be showing you that. So, Tommy, do you want to show us
we painted it green.
Your humble abode, your current situation? Here it is, you guys. A room tour of Tommy's birthday. He's like, I don't know. So, as you guys might remember, this is actually where we had Addie. This is the space that we had Addie in. Obviously,
so Addie got kicked out of her room. Okay.
He needs his privacy and his space more than Addie does right now. He's a preteen boy, and she literally ends up.
So she just admitted that the preteen boy needs his space, but the other preteen boys don't need their space. Okay, makes not sense at all.
In our bed every night. Anyway, so Tommy's getting a room makeover.
She said Addie sleeps in their bed every night? Okay. I guess if she sleeps in your bed every night.
Let me just say that, first and foremost, he's getting the first room makeover, actually. Even though this is a somewhat temporary setup, we still want it to be cool. It's your first, like...
Can you just finish sentence, please?
Space. And I have, like, your own space. So we're gonna make it cool. But this is what we got so far. This is our starting point.
My TV, my PS5,
Treasure.
want to play games, honestly.
Oh, gaming setup.
My bed.
Woo! His lovely pink curtains we got going on here. These are coming down stat. We're gonna be making it a more official temporary bedroom. We ordered like a closet system.
A more official temporary bedroom? Cool.
To go in here and stop it, you stinker. So this is gonna transform a lot.
When these kids actually turn into teenagers, I mean, give it a couple of years. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. Damn shit, like she is gonna, and there's not gonna be any kids in the videos, that's for sure anymore. Like these kids are gonna make her life a living hell.
Leaves the question, where is Addie sleeping?
You just said she's sleeping with you.
This is where it was. I know it's kind of confusing. Like,
We saw.
like so many different spots in here, but Jess, you have a general idea. Addie wasn't here. Now Tommy's in here. We're gonna be putting a door
You just said it. That.
right here to make it more of an official room. We've got Tyson, Kaden, and Landon, and there's
So the kid gets his own room, but the 3 boys don't want you to put 2 boys in each room. Then you have 4 boys around the same age-ish. Just have 2 share and 2 share. 2 bunk beds. There's literally 30 bunk beds. Those kids have a tiny space to sleep in. Put 2 in each room. Boom.
setup that they have had for the last few years. Nothing has changed there yet, and her space down there, down the hall. That leaves 2 more bedrooms in the house. One of them is ours, and one of them is my mom's and my dad's, which they are going to be out of that room
In a year.
actually fairly soon.
In a year.
Sooner than the rest of the renovations.
Yeah, and the rest of the renovations are over a year.
In the house will get done. It's the fastest and easiest renovation. We are doing her house first because it's an
You don't call it your house. You're making your mother move into the top of the garage. Okay, like call it what it is. Why don't you just drop 100 grand and build a tiny home that's beautiful and you can film it? No, mom and dad, you get the garage. Don't mind the fumes.
existing structure, and it's going to take significantly less time and money to do first. We already have the permit submitted. We're literally just waiting on them to get approved. Once
Like a chickaralabby.
they get approved, we're going to start on that, and they said that it shouldn't take any more than like 2 or 3 months. Once that
Clearly, you haven't filed for permits before. Good luck.
happens, we have a whole room freeing up, and that will be a lot better of a temporary setup in this house, which again, I say temporary because it is temporary. We are going to be adding 3 additional bedrooms. As for obviously, things have been crazy here. Like, things have been so fun and so crazy and so chaotic. We are so excited for this new chapter. This obviously shouldn't come as too much of a surprise to everybody. It's something he's been talking about for a few years, and it's finally just happening. He's old enough to make the decision himself.
Ah, there it is. He is old enough to make the decision himself. So the mom was making the decision for him, and he's like, no, I want to live there and be in the party house and everything else. And maybe he'll enjoy it for a little while, but I promise you this. Okay, when shit hits the fan with these teenagers, and it will hit the fan with these teenagers, it will. Okay? The first thing you do is, like, ruin our channel. You watch. When shit comes out about who they really are,
He is gonna be going to school here. He starts next week with the rest of the kids, and it's gonna be so much fun and so crazy and so just.
but like again, a little bit sad that he kind of like just left his brother hanging, right? Not even, you know, because you gotta admit it. Like even as Chris should be stepping in here at this point, and be like, look, that's your brother. Like you're just gonna leave your brother hanging. I almost would be like, I would encourage him to stay with his brother. Because he was been with his whole life. And so you're allowing a child to, you're like, child. I know the courts are saying he's 13, whatever, old enough to make these decisions. I'm sorry. That's a really, really, really big decision. And probably making it because you guys have all the cool shit. That's basically what it is. But Chris, man, I'm like, that would hit me really hard if my 2 sons, one of them's like, I'm coming, but the other one doesn't come. That would hit me really hard. And I would say, you really got to make this decision better than that. Until I don't even know, man. That's pretty sad, actually.
Wild here. So I think I hit all the points here. I think I officially covered all the bases. I don't even know. I feel like there's probably some stuff that I'm even missing, but it has been a crazy busy summer. It's about to be a crazy busier school year. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.
F off. So, a little bit of karma there. That's good. We like to see it. We like to see the karma for Jess. That's good. I love it. This homeless guy stole our cardboard porn on and gave it back to us. If he's homeless, does he have a laptop where he's sitting out? I don't like. Come on, what an idiot. But again, that brother thing, it is what it is. Like the kid gets to make his choice, whatever. I understand that, but at the same time, that's got to hit you pretty hard, right? Now there's like 2 brothers that grew up and who were like probably like thick as thieves. Like they were brothers, man. They lived together the whole life, and one was like, bye. That is a crazy life change. That is really, really harsh. I'm sorry to say it. That's super harsh. That hits me hard. I'm sorry. That's really, really sad. So Jess is all here celebrating like it's the big, hey, yeah, more kids to exploit, yeah. All that's going to do is drive the Tommy and Caden apart even more, probably, and alienate them. That's what's going to happen here. Caden's probably not even going to want to come to your house anymore, right? It's going to alienate these people, and you're just going to take advantage of it. It's such a gross, gross thing. And I know, likely, Chris is not cool with it. He probably like he's glad his son wants to be there and everything else. Maybe he's like secretly happy because it's pissing off the mom or whatever, but that's really sad. I'm sorry. So, everybody, take a deep Jess Fam breath. I don't know. I was trying to be all weird about it. Like, look at the cuts. No wonder it takes her 20 years to edit a video. She's got to cut out every like and and them and on. Like, it's crazy how many cuts she makes. Dang, just say the phrases. Save you 100 hours in editing to just learn how to speak. Dumbass. You guys aren't, though. You're amazing, incredible, damn valuable. Okay? And, you know, you're better than her. For sure. Like light years. Just know that. I think you're awesome. And I can't wait to see you when I see you.